welcome to my mess. I just thought I would put a quick video together to explain a little bit about this lady here. Oh, and by the way, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas and a really good New Year. I got really sick over the holidays. Probably the sickest I've ever been, and that I can actually recall. Boxing Day it hit, and bam, I was out for 5 weeks. So they finally figured out what was going on, and I ended up getting some antibiotics, and it's all cleared up, and now I'm feeling fantastic. I have about 4 weeks that I'm behind schedule, which had me a little nervous. It's very difficult for somebody who has a personality like me to be laid out on the couch and not be able to do anything. I mean, I was so tired and ill that thinking was a problem. So I couldn't even think. I couldn't even brainstorm. I couldn't even do any of the planning for my bike ride in the summertime, even though it probably would have been the best time to do it, but I was just, oh my God, I was just so sick. So that didn't happen. But I'm good now. I'm good to go. And I am, like I said, a little bit behind schedule, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. I think I can make up for it. Anyways, this video is going to be a little bit of explaining about what this is, which I'm pretty sure most of you know is a form of me. And of course I had that a couple pictures of last weekend. I went to finally go visit my daughter who lives up in Barrie, and I dragged my friend Michelle along with me. And so yeah, I kind of, half a wine bottle later, I was getting them to duct tape me up. It's been on my list of to-dos for a little while, but I really needed to kind of put the push on, get a push on it for this coming year, because yeah, it's gonna be I'm gonna turn 50 in December, and I'm planning on throwing a big party. Yay! A big party, a very big party, and I want to design and sew my own dress for that party. So that's what this baby's for. It's very interesting. She's not completely done. Just funny how I call it she. I guess it is kind of me, right? So she's not completely done, but I had purchased a material duct tape from Amazon a couple years ago when I was doing my journals. Actually, I was making journals from scratch, which actually there's one right here. And yeah, I was literally, I made this whole thing. It's not completely finished, but I made this whole thing from scratch. It's actually a cardboard, literally an Amazon box. So I literally turned it into a journal type book. And of course I have a bunch of different things. Anyways, I had also purchased material duct tape in the green as well, which worked out really nicely for this. But yeah, I totally forgot that I had purchased it in black as well. This one, that green one is a bit more of a matte material. This is material as well, but it's got a little bit of a sheen. I don't know. I may be feeling better, and I may be whatever, but like my brain is still having a hard time catching up. But anyways, so yeah, so I really liked this tape, and I'm glad I found it because I thought, oh my God, this is perfect for my form, because as I make things out of material, it's easier for the material to slide over and it doesn't get stuck. Whereas the duct tape isn't quite as, I guess you would say malleable. Is that the right word? Malleable as the material tape. So it kind of has its pokes and its creases and you know, like its sticky parts. So I'm pretty sure like the material would get stuck on that. I tend to really like form-fitting outfits. So if you were doing something loose, I guess it wouldn't be so bad with just the duct tape. I have seen people do just the duct tape, but yeah, I needed something a little bit more slippery, I guess. God, that really sounds horrible. Anyways, whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, I got my friend Michelle and my daughter Amber to duct tape me, and it was a lot of fun. It wasn't an issue. I mean, when you hand over a pair of scissors to your best friend and you know, you say, here, cut me out of this, it can be a little nerve-wracking, but she did a perfect job. She went all the way from the bottom to like the waist, and then from the top down to the shoulder blades, and managed to get a straight cut. The only problem we had with removal was actually my arms. And I did wrap my body in cellophane, like all over the parts that I knew were going to be covered in duct tape. Yeah, I mean, I just thought to myself, I just thought to myself, duct tape or cellophane would be great, because then you can just like kind of like slide it off. What I wasn't expecting is that, you know, after half a bottle of wine, my first glass of wine of the new year, I got kind of sweaty underneath. And the cellophane, actually, I was wearing like a spaghetti strap top, and so my arms were bare, and literally the cellophane stuck to my arms and under my armpits. It was not comfortable removing that. She did have to cut underneath and from behind, and I'm surprised I didn't end up with some, you know, 3 layers of skin missing out from underneath my arms, but it worked. We got it. Even though she cut it, we taped it, like we repaired it right away, so it was able to keep its form. Through this video, I'm actually going to put up the video I took a couple days ago of myself filling the duct tape form. So yeah, I had some of this, like, I mean, oh my God, I have so much stuff in this craft room, it's crazy. So I had like a huge roll of this packing paper that I thought, you know what, I can use. And then I remembered that because I quilt, I do a lot of quilting, that I had some leftover stuffing or batting for a quilt that I had done. And I thought, oh my God, that's perfect. So I used a combination of this paper all crunched up and that cotton batting to kind of fill in the spaces and reshape the form. And as I went along, and I would suggest this to anybody, I don't know if there's going to be anybody who watches this video who's interested in actually making a dress form themselves, but I would suggest that you keep taking your measurements while you are stuffing your form, just to make sure you know you've got the right measurements, because the point of making your own dress form is obviously so that you can, you know, make an outfit that fits perfectly. And in the world of sewing, it's actually referred to as couture designing. And, you know, basically what it is couture designing and dressmaking is making something to your exact measurements. And I guess a good example would be is I know that, like, I mean, I've been ripping apart my clothes since I was a teenager. If I don't like something, nothing ever fit, and I hate when something doesn't fit me properly because I don't feel comfortable. And I already knew that, I mean, we're not all even. If you were to take yourself and cut yourself in half, your right side wouldn't necessarily equal your left side. And I've known this for a very long time. What I didn't know was exactly how bad it is with me and my shoulders. Now, I guess as a cleaning lady, for the last, 25 years, I have always carried my bag full of rags and whatever that I use on my right shoulder. And I guess over the years, you know, it's kind of, you know, I don't know if that's it. Maybe my purse is too heavy. I mean, or maybe it's my lunchbox. I mean, my lunchbox like weighs 50 pounds because I carry like the whole house in it. So, yeah, I noticed that, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but there's a huge difference in how my shoulders sit. And as we were doing this form, I was trying to stand as straight and with my shoulders back as I normally do, because nobody wants to put together a dressmaker's form when you're slouching. But yeah, I noticed that my left shoulder is actually pretty good, and wow, does my right shoulder ever like come down, like, I don't even know what you would call that, like on a like lean slope, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, like that's like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it through the video, and maybe I can turn it around this way, but like my left shoulder is like, I would say like perfect. And then you've got my right shoulder that is just like, all right, it's like not whatever. Anyways, so that's good to know, because I do have a dressmaking form, the adjustable ones, and that's what I've used for a very long time. And I mean, I always knew that my shoulders weren't even. I always knew that my shoulders weren't even because I always had to adjust the top of the shoulders. Honestly though, I didn't know it was that bad. Like, I mean, that's bad. But maybe as I'm, you know, getting ready for this journey uphill, and with all the training, maybe I can keep in mind and, you know, see if I can work on stuff to bring that shoulder up a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe that's just my makeup, but yeah. So that is what this is for. She is going to be in a lot of videos, because moving forward for this year, it's going to be really difficult for me. I'm not going to be able to paint. I'm not going to have any time. So I'm planning the 900 kilometer bike ride for the summertime. I've seen a handful of orthopedic surgeons, and I have to figure out which one I want to go with, and then I have to find out when that surgery is going to be. I mean, I don't know, it could be smack in the middle of summer. It could be as soon as the spring. Maybe it's closer to the end of the year, and maybe it might be into next year. If it's into next year, then I don't have to worry about it at all. But if it happens to fall within this year, because I really would like to get that fixed, then that's going to be in my schedule as well. And I've got about 6 weeks of recovery and, time to get back up into my normal exercise mode. But anyways, yeah, so we'll be working on this dress. I'm going to start designing it this week, picking out the material for it, and I guess that's going to be kind of what's going to be in place of the time that I normally have to paint, will be the making of this dress. So yeah, that's what she's for. And yeah, I'm really excited. So I have the dress that I'm going to be making for my party, and then I have the bike ride that I'm going to be planning starting this week. Thank goodness. I probably should have had that all figured out by now. There are a lot of parts of the Bruce Trail that are not accessible to bikes. So I have to decide what I'm doing, whether I'm, detouring around it, or whether I'm gonna try and walk it, or whatever. I haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, there's, it's gonna be an interesting year. And, aside from crafting the dress and figuring out the bike ride and planning this massive birthday party, I'm gonna have to try and I'm working in there too, right? So it's definitely gonna be an interesting year moving forward. And so I've been feeling a little kind of I don't even know what the word is. I don't want to use confused. I'm not confused, but I spoke this past Christmas. My niece and I had a conversation, and I was explaining to her that I just felt like I couldn't really just stick to the painting, because there's so much of me that just likes to create. I'm like a creating machine. So I don't know, as soon as I try to just focus on the painting and build up my social media around that, I just get not discouraged. Maybe it's discouraged, but I want to be able to share everything that I do all the time, because it doesn't just stop at painting. Of course, I love to sing, and I play piano, and I love to sew and create clothes and make quilts, and come up with crazy ideas to like make journals and the whole 9 yards. So I just thought that, moving forward, it's Tia Marie Art, so the art part isn't just limited to painting. So I thought, I'm just gonna kind of, gear my stuff to everything that I do. So it's me as a whole. Yeah, so moving forward, things might change a little bit. I'm not going to, I haven't decided yet whether I'm doing a Halloween show with Luna Events Canada. I haven't applied, and maybe there might not even be any room left for the Halloween, but I'm thinking that those might have to be put on hold until next year. When I pick back up painting from my journey from this past year, and excuse me, And I don't know, we'll have to see. Anyways, yeah, so that's it kind of in a nutshell. I don't think there's anything I'm missing, and if there is something I'm missing, I'll let you know. But anyways, yeah, so basically, this is a dress form, and this is what's going to be used to design and sew together my 50th party dress, which I haven't exactly figured out what the party's gonna look like. I think I'm gonna go with, I thought I was gonna go with a 50s theme. Of course, I'm total Victorian Renaissance, you know, and I, you know, as much as I would love to gear my party towards that, I've always envisioned that the first show that I ever have is gonna be themed more around the Victorian and Renaissance, where I make myself an actual bustle gown. But anyways, that's, I don't even know when that's gonna be. I think I should just get my 50th birthday party over and done with. So yeah, so I think, I don't know, born in the 70s, thought maybe I was gonna do a 70s theme. Now I think I'm just gonna leave it open to like the 70s to, I don't know, 90s, I guess, is like, you know, all the music. I don't know. Anyways, my dress is gonna be geared towards a 50s style dress. So with maybe just a little bit of a Victorian flair. I don't know if it's possible. I mean, I could try. It'd be interesting to see if it works out. But I don't know, maybe I could just use more Victorian themed material and do the 50s style dress. Thinking of it being like a halter / wrap around the neck kind of sort of thing. Lots of crinoline, big bows, you know, so I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm pretty excited. But yeah, I do have a shirt that I just whipped up. Actually, at the beginning of when I got ill, I actually had a little bit of energy. So I guess this form is not 100% done, like I was saying. I ran out of the tape, so I reordered some more tape, and basically she's gonna be all covered in this material tape so that, you know, everything slides on and off easy, doesn't stick. And yeah, so I think I'm just gonna try. This is a shirt that I made actually for church. It's got a few things that need to be fixed. And just in case anybody's wondering, like when you're making a form, if you're gonna have arms like I do, which I think is really important because, you know, you want everything to kind of fit underneath and around your arms as best as possible. But don't, like, I put a solid base on the top and a solid base on the bottom, but you want to keep your arms open so that they're flexible, just so that you can get them in and out of shirts. You know, if you really like tight stuff like I do, you want to do that now. I don't know, we'll have to see. This is a first trial. I mean, I hope, I don't know, is this like, I don't know, am I like, is this what it feels like to dress myself? I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know. So I made this blouse using the dress form that I have. And I mean, I get it fairly close. I usually put my stuff on and then I try and pin it myself. But I don't know. It's not, I guess it's not too far off, although the back seems a little weird. And yeah, I will tell you one thing though. I'm not sure if it was a great idea to make a form before I start training for my bike ride, because I've actually already lost a few inches around my waist since I've taken this form, which is only like a week ago. So that just shows you how much your muscle memory, right, is like your body is, if you're used to being athletic and working out a lot, it doesn't take long for your body to get back into the groove. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But anyways, well, I mean, it's not perfect. Now, I could have also been like seriously bloated with the wine intake that I had that weekend, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Seems okay. I think the shoulders are, maybe it's just how it fits. But like I said, I used more I know it doesn't fit me 100% either. So anyways, that's it. Well, so that's it in a nutshell. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great next couple months. I'm eagerly looking forward to spring, but I am super, super happy we've actually gotten a ton of snow, because now that I'm feeling better, I feel like I can go out and enjoy the winter before it's gone and spring comes along. But yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, I look forward to making the next video where I'm basically planning and starting to put together my dress and my bike journey as well. Okay, anyways, take care, have a good day, bye.